So let's just sit and breathe. Take a few deep breaths to bring awareness inwards and just observing how we feel before we start to move. Okay, let's lengthen from the base of the spine upwards, from the hips to your armpits, and you can lift your arms and you can exaggerate. Lift your arms, take your shoulders back, relax your hands somewhere on your thighs, thumb and finger connected, chin level. Back of the head moving slightly back to elongate your neck. Close your eyes and notice your whole body, your whole posture. Deepen your breath and take a few deep relaxing breaths. Breathing deep into the abdomen, middle chest, upper chest, and as you exhale, exaggerate, draw your tummy muscles in, exhale fully. And again, inhale, breathing deep. Exhale fully. And so on. Try to use whole capacity of your lungs. Expanding on the inhalation. And use your strong core muscles on the exhalation. Exhale fully. We use deep breath to calm the mind, to calm the nervous system. Deep breath helps us to focus, and we bring more energy, more oxygen to every cell of the body. Very important, healing and anti-inflammatory oxygen into every cell of the body. And as you keep your breath deep and flowing, remind yourself about your intention. We all have intentions. Your intention can be very small or very big. Your intention can be just for this yoga class, or for a day, for a few days ahead. And if you are in doubt, ask yourself, how are you committed to yourself? How are you committed to your health? And find the inspiration in your answer. Keeping the breath deep and flowing through the rest of the practice. On your next inhale, open your eyes, relax your arms, relax your legs, and come on your all fours. We do cat and a cow stretch. So let's start to warm up. Again, moving the block to the side. Start to warm up with the hands beneath your shoulders, knees directly beneath the hips, your toes under. Inhale and you look up. And as you exhale round, tummy muscles engaged, exhale fully. Inhale, abdomen down, look upwards. And again, exhale and round. Inhale and look up. Exhale and round. Inhale and look up. We do once more. Again, exhale and round. Inhale, lift your heart, look upwards, and then bring your back parallel to the floor in neutral position. Make more space between your hands and your knees. Maybe move your knees back or your hands forwards where you have more space on your yoga mat. And then come up to down facing dog with the knees bent. So let's bend knees forward. Really lengthen through your spine. Push the hips high up towards the ceiling. Squeeze your arms and your shoulders towards each other. Spot walk a few times. Just notice how you feel at the back of the legs, how the legs doing. So we start to warm up the muscles, the hamstrings, the back of the calves. Stretching through the whole back of the body. Engage your tummy muscles and lift your hips a little higher. Keep the lift, keep the length through your spine. Well done. So nice gentle stretch. and then come up on your tiptoes, look between your hands, bend your knees and walk towards your hands into your forward bend. And then make space between your feet, hips width apart or a little wider. Just make sure that your pelvis tipping forward, not back. Bend your knees more if you need to make your lower back very comfortable. And if it's okay with you, hold your elbows, squeeze the legs. We're going to stay here for a little while. We're going to move from side to side. Start to stretch the sides of the body. Start to stretch a little bit more around the hips. Squeeze the legs. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Few times. Nice and easy movement. We just want to feel good stretch. Well done. And then come back to the middle. Hands to the hips. Lift your elbows and your shoulders. Lift your chin. Bend your knees if you need and come up with a straight back. Squeeze, 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 squeeze the legs. And then relax your arms and just roll your shoulders. Soften, soften, soften and loosen up. Great. Interlace your fingers. Invert your hands and we're going to stretch upwards. Stretch and lengthen and then move from side to side. Lovely gentle stretch. Start to warm up more the muscles around the back. Press your feet into the floor stronger so you have a lovely extension. Working against the gravity, lengthening and having a lovely stretch to the side. Okay, well done. And then come back to the middle. Exhale and relax your arms and just roll your shoulders. Soften, soften. Great. So watch me for the next one. You might need a block or the brick, so whatever you have at home. Or if you don't have a block or the brick, don't worry, just bend your knees. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to take feet very, very wide. Block goes here in front of you. If you have block or if you don't want to use it, don't worry. You just place your hands on the floor. So watch me for a moment. So this is what I want you to try. Lengthening on the inhalation, and as you exhale, you're going to squeeze the legs, engage your core muscles, and you're going to fold forward. Now hands on the floor or holding the block, and then you're going to move your hands forward, at the same time moving the hips back. So you have lovely extension through the sides of the body, through the back. You have lovely stretch for your hamstrings, and if you have to bend your knees, that's okay, just bend your knees, keeping the weight of the body moving back all the time. With a few deep breaths there, then you're going to come back, hands beneath your face, and you're going to try to stretch to one side this way. So crouching tiger, we're going to again stretching the hamstrings, a little bit work for the hip, come back, we do the same on the other side, and then come up this way, holding the shins, arms straight, and then come back. Okay, so let's do it together. Take your feet very wide. And then check your feet parallel, the outer edges of the feet parallel. Take your hands to the hips and give yourself lots of length. Inhale, lengthen through the sides, squeeze the legs and pinch your hips back, fold forward. Keep moving the hips back, all the weight of the body moving back. And then walk your hands forward. Okay. Hips still moving back, your finger pads moving forward. Have a good stretch, lovely stretch. Still moving the hips back, your heels very heavy on the floor. All the weight moving back, have a lovely stretch. Breathe deeply. Inhaling into your abdomen, into your chest. And as you exhale, squeeze your tummy muscles in and move the hips back again. Inhale into the abdomen, into the chest. Exhale, engage your core muscles and move the hips back even more. So going low with your chest, having a good stretch. Let's take another deep breath. And then slow, move your hands beneath your face. Okay, now I'm going to be your mirror. Look at your right foot. Okay, and we're going to move hands to the right foot, bend your right knee, go on your tiptoes on your right, and looking at your left foot, place your heel down into the floor. So your left foot is working, toes active. Take a moment here, and maybe even rock. Okay, rocking front to back, just a little rocks. Don't worry, you don't have to do everything. You don't have to rock, and if you want just to stop here and have a good stretch, please do. So you have lovely stretch on the inner hamstrings here, lovely stretch for the right hip. Take a deep breath. Press your left heel into the floor stronger. Press, press, press. Well done. Now inhale. Lift your hips, moving your hands to the other side, going to the left. Okay, on your tiptoes on the left foot, press your right heel down. Okay, and you can stop here, or again, little rock from front to back. Okay, just little gentle rock. And don't worry, you don't have to do everything. Okay, this is nice stretch for the hip, for the hamstrings. Press your heel down, your right heel into the floor stronger. Press, press, press. Okay, lovely gentle stretch. Start to warm up the muscles around the hips and the lower back. Great. Now we come back to the middle. Lift your hips, feet parallel. Come back to the middle with your hands beneath your face. Let's just stretch again. Hands moving forward, hips moving back. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Use your deep breath. Exhale, tummy engaged, and move the hips back. Brilliant. Lovely stretch. And then look at your hands. Move your hands beneath your face. Now with your hands, hold your shins. Squeeze the legs. Tummy muscles lifted, and slide your hands up the legs. Come on. Well done. Well done. Very good stretch. And then zigzag your feet together. Zigzag, zigzag, zigzag. Give your legs a little shake. Brilliant. Okay, come to the front of your mat. And we do warrior two pose and extended side stretch. So stepping back with the right. Okay, I'm not your mirror now. Right foot back. And let's place front heel in line with the middle of your back and step. Bend your front knee. Check your front knee above your front ankle. And check if you can sit a little low with the front thigh parallel to the floor. But don't worry if it's not working for you today. Maybe you can sit a little low with the front thigh parallel towards the floor. Squeeze the hips and your back hip moving back. And you check your back hip in line with your knee, your back ankle. Super strong legs. Stretch your arms and look over the shoulder. Look over your left. Squeeze the legs. Super strong legs. Tummy muscles engaged. Deep breath. Strong, brave warrior. Strong legs, strong hips, strong shoulders, and open heart. Deep breath. Expand your chest with your inhale. Lift your heart center. Extended side stretch. Stretch to the front, elbow to your knee, and your right arm over the head. Have a good stretch there. Press your back heel into the floor stronger. Stretch and stretch. Maybe touch the floor with your left hand if that's appropriate. Or keep your elbow on your knee. This is absolutely fine. Listen to your body. Deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. Engage your core muscles. Look down. Touch the floor. And we're going to step back. Stepping back to down facing dog. Have a good stretch. If you want to sport walk, feel free. Sport walk a few times. Lifting the hips high up towards the ceiling. Deep breathing. Well done. Changing side now. Inhale, come up on your tiptoes. Look between your hands. Bend your knees, walking. Walk towards your hands into your forward bend. Take a moment. Space between your feet, hips width apart. Squeeze the legs. Hands to the hips. Lift your elbows, shoulders. Lift your chin. Come up to the straight back. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze your legs as you come up. Relax your arms. Change inside. We're going to step back with the left. Okay, left foot back. And again, check in front heel in line with the middle of your back and step. Bend your front knee and you check your front knee above your front ankle. Again, sit lower if you can with the front thigh parallel towards the floor. Zigzag your back foot back if you need. Check in hips. Back hip in line with your knee. Your back ankle. Engage in the core muscles and then stretch your arms. Look over your right. Deep breath. Big expansive inhalations. Strong controlled exhalation. Use your core muscles as you exhale. You lift your core muscles in and up. Keep it strong. Another deep breath. And then we go for extended side stretch. Inhale. And then stretch forward, stretch to stretch. Elbow into your knee. Left arm over the head. Take a moment. Maybe this is your option. Look up or just look to the side. Or right hand at the back of your right heel. Deep breath. If you can easily reach the floor. And what you do for more stability on this right side, squeeze your knee and your arm, or your leg and your arm together. Squeeze, 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 and then stretch. Press your back foot into the floor stronger. Press, press, press. Have extended side stretch. Inhale. And as you exhale, tummy muscles engaged. Look down, touch the floor. Step back to down facing dog. Take a deep breath. Good stretch through the whole back of the body. And again, sport walk if you wish, it's quite nice. Moving the hips from side to side, just loosen up a little bit more around the lower back and the hips. Well done. And then come up on your tiptoes, look between your hands, bend your knees, walk towards your hands into your forward bend. Walk in. Make space between your feet, hips width apart or wider, squeeze the legs, bend your knees if you need, hands to the hips, slow come up, elbows, shoulders, chin, straight back, come up, squeeze, 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 squeeze your legs, and then relax your arms and just roll your shoulders, relax. Okay, well done. So let's do balances, couple of balances. Let's do the tree pose. First, options for you, heel on in leg, or foot beneath your knee, or foot above your knee. I know some of you like to do the half lotus. Maybe half lotus would be suitable, but don't worry to do everything. And then we're going to stretch the arms upwards. Okay, so let's try on the right leg first. Heel on inner leg. This is nice and steady. Or hold something, hold the ball if you need. Foot beneath your knee, foot above your knee. Or the half lotus if it's suitable for you. Squeeze the hips. Little bit of tailbone, lots of core muscles. Take your hands to your heart. Look straight ahead, find the point. That will help you with the balance. And when you're ready, stretch your arms and breathe. Open your shoulders, breathe deeply. Breathe in deeply into your chest. Looking at that point straight ahead and thinking about the qualities of the tree. Staying steady and strong in any weather, in any life situation. Grounded, strong, with calm breath. Now bring your hands together. Take your hands to your heart and then relax. Relax your legs, give them a little shake, relax, relax. Okay, change inside. So left foot, somewhere where you feel, okay, this is just good for me for today. Beneath your knee, above your knee, or the half lotus if it's suitable. Squeeze the hips, lengthening the tailbone just a little. Lots of tummy muscles, draw in and up. Hands to your heart, get steady. And when you're ready, inhale, lift your sternum, lift your arms, stretch your fingers like branches on the treetop and breathe. Again, think about the qualities of the tree. Staying steady, grounded and strong, with calm breath. Well done. And then bring your hands together. Draw your hands to your heart. Relax and give your legs a little shake. Relax, 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 relax your legs. Okay, well done. So we do another balance, warrior 3 balance. Quite strong balance on the hips. And don't worry if you feel this is too much for you, you can place your hands on the table or grab the chair, place your hands on the back of the chair. So I show you freestanding first. The freestanding balance looks like that. You're going to stretch your arms upwards, you're going to take one leg back. So this is the shape. So you're going to stretch forward, this is the shape of warrior 3, and then you're going to come back. If you feel you need a support, you come somewhere like, for example, I have a side table here. I'm going to place my hands there, stepping back, and this is your warrior three, just resting your hands somewhere on support, and you don't have to lift the leg high, just watch the hips and then change your side. So let's do it together. So if you need to come somewhere to the table, to the chair, please do, or follow me, freestanding. Inhale, stretch your arms. We're going to lift right leg, so we're going to move the weight of the body to the left foot, flex your right, and push your right heel back, stretching forward. Do it slower, no rush, squeeze the hips, stretching, stretching, stretching forward, tummy muscles engaged. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze the hips, lengthening from the hips through the leg to that back heel, thinking about this back heel. Push the heel back and back and back, stretch forward. Deep breath. How's your core muscles? Very strong. Okay, now come back. Inhale, come back. We just take a few breaths. Relax. Okay, relax, completely soften. Okay, and then we change side. Okay, when you're ready, stretch your arms upwards or hold the chair or the table. Now moving the weight of the body to the right foot, no rush. Engage in the core, flex your left foot and push the heel back. It doesn't matter how far you lift the leg, squeeze the hips. Listen to your body, keep stretching forward and think about that left heel behind. Push the heel back and back and back. How's the core muscles? Lift, squeeze your tummy muscles up to your spine. Support your back, support your hips. Brilliant. Come back. Inhale. Well done. Exhale. Relax. Roll your shoulders. Soften. Okay, well done everyone. That was quite strong balance. Okay, now we're going to sit on the floor from the squat if this is appropriate. So if you feel squat is not good for your knees, the shape is this. We're going to go lower this way. If you feel okay, this is not good for your knees, do the chair pose, where your feet parallel and you're going this way, pushing the hips back, your knees folding forward, the chair pose, this option or this option. Okay, so if you're happy to go to the squat, follow me. Take your feet as wide as your yoga mat. Come closer. Stretch your arms. Inhale. Exhale, going lower, halfway. Let's just check how you feel on the halfway. Just halfway, testing the water. Come back, strong tummy muscles. Relax your arms. Next time, going just a little lower. Inhale. Exhale, pushing the hips back. Halfway or just a little lower. Just check with your body again. Listen to your body, to your back, to the hips. We're going to come back again standing. Tummy in. Well done. Relax your arms. Next time, going as low as you can. Inhale. Exhale, pushing the hips back. Going as low as you can. You can stop in any transition. And if you're very low, hands together with your elbows. Take your knees a little wider apart. Take a moment here. How you feel? Okay, if it's okay with you, you feel steady and strong in your squat, we're going to take the right shoulder, I'm your mirror, right shoulder to the right knee, slide. Look at your left knee, take your knees a little wider. Maybe you can let go and stretch your arms up. Deep breath into your chest. And then come back to the middle. We're going to change, straighten. Left shoulder now to your left knee, slide. Look at your right knee, open your knees a little wider, and maybe this is enough. Oh, stretch your arms, super stretch for that left hip. Inhale. Exhale, come back to the middle and straighten your back. Now we're going to sit on the floor. If you're happy to sit from the squat, touch the floor and sit, or sit in your fashioned way. Okay, and then give your legs a little shake. Let's just relax the legs. Relax, relax. They worked very hard. Let's go into the forward bend. So I thought we'd do 2 forward bends today. First forward bend just with one leg. So let's bend right leg, point your toes, and take your heel into the groin. And check your lower back. How you feel? Do you need to sit on the block? Sit on the block if you need. So you helping your pelvis to tip forward a little. And this is where the forward bend comes from the pelvis. We're tipping the pelvis forward and folding forward. So if you're happy to sit on the floor, sit on the floor. Just check how's your lower back, okay? All fine, okay. And lengthen. Press your hands into the floor. I'm going to move the block to the side. Inhale. And as you exhale, folding from the hips. Tipping the pelvis forward. Inhale again, lengthen. Exhale, folding from the hips. And again, inhale, lengthening. Exhale, folding from the hips. Let's observe the front leg, the left leg. Press your heel down into the floor. Spread your toes. And if you can easily hold your foot, please do. One hand or maybe even two hands. Or if you do just one hand, another hand on the floor, like a Spider-Man hand. So you can use your arms again to lengthen through the sides. Soften between your shoulder blades and fold. Maybe two hands. Deep breath. Using the breath on the inhalation, stretching away from the hips. On the exhalation, folding over this front leg, relaxing the neck, soften your neck. Another deep breath. Inhale, lengthening away from the hips. Exhale, folding over the front leg. Press that leg into the floor. On your next inhale, come back. Inhale, come back, lean back, relax your both legs, give them a little shake. Shake, shake, shake. Great. Changing side. So let's change. Now bending your left leg. Bending your left, point your toes, take your heel into the groin, adjust space between the sitting bones. Check again your lower back. Do you need to sit on the block? Please do sit on the block if you need it. Inhale, lengthening, exhale, the heart reaching forward. And again, inhale, you stretch. Exhale, folding from the hips. Let's observe the front heel. Press your heel down. Spread your toes a lot. And it doesn't matter how far you go. Okay, listening to your body, choosing your variation. Whatever is suitable on this side. Breath is easy and flowing. Inhale, extending away from the hips. Exhale, softening, melting between the shoulder blades. Relaxing the neck. Great. Take another 2 deep breaths like so. Inhale, you stretch. Exhale, you fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, you fold. And then come up when you're ready. Inhale, come up and relax your legs. Give your legs a little shake. Relax, relax, relax. Okay, so for the next forward bend, we're going to keep the legs straight. And again, don't worry to go far. Maybe you need to sit on the block. Let's check how you sit. How are you sitting? How's your back doing? Are you sitting with your back upright, straight? If not, this is where again you sit on the block or you sit on a folded blanket if you don't have a block. So let's check how's the back. So you want your back straight, very comfortable to move into the uncomfortable. Okay, so remember, uncomfortable is okay, but not the pain. So if you feel pain, you back off. Okay, so the back is straight, comfortable. Okay, I'm happy to sit on the floor. I'm going to sit on the floor. Okay, and again, adjust the space. Move the flesh of the buttocks a little wider. Check your feet parallel, hips width apart. Press your heels into the floor and flex your feet. So keep your toes active. So lots and lots of energy on the legs. If you sit on the floor, you feel your hamstrings on the floor. Okay, and we're going to look at the inner seams of the legs. Take your hands behind. Okay, and think about inner seams of the legs spinning downwards. So the energy is here. So the inner seams of the legs spinning downwards, and you lengthen. Press your hands and finger pads or your hands into the floor and lengthen from the hips to your armpits. Work your legs. Inner seams of the legs spinning downwards and you're stretching upwards. Keep that length, keep the length. Keep the length, and again, inhale, lengthen, lift yourself up away from the hips,
and maybe fold forward. It doesn't matter how far. So take it easy and slow with the breath. Inhale, you lengthen. Exhale, you fold. It doesn't matter how far. You might feel, okay, there's not much movements going on, but that's okay. Just observe how you feel in your body. And again, looking at your legs, at your inner seams of the legs, spinning downwards. Downwards, the inner thighs moving in, into the floor, towards the midline and into the floor. Strong legs. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, folding from the hips. It doesn't matter how far. Take it slower, especially in the morning. This posture is going to be a little bit more strenuous or a little bit more harder than in the evening. Keep lengthening on the inhalation and folding on the exhalation. And let's check the core muscles again. Inhale, you lengthen. Exhale, squeeze your tummy muscles in. Okay, folding forward, slower and slower. Take your time, no rush. And if you can feel that you can hold your feet, please do hold your feet. But don't worry, you don't have to. You can hold the floor behind, and that's absolutely fine. Use the breath. Inhale, you stretch. Use your arms to lengthen through the sides and then fold. Take your time. Let's check again inner seams of the legs. We need to remind your legs. Spinning downwards. Inner thighs moving downwards. Spinning downwards. This is the energy of the legs. Spinning downwards, and you can extend away from the hips. Tummy muscles engaged and fold. It doesn't matter how far. Listening to your body. I know this is quite advanced stretch. Working with the breath. Listening to the body and practice lovingly. Okay, we just want to have a good stretch. I know it's quite hard stretch, but we can do hard. Inhale, you lengthen. Exhale, you fold. Softening your neck. Well done. And then come back. Maybe stretch your arms upwards now. Stretch. And wiggle from side to side. Stretch to stretch. Okay, well done. Very good. Now we're going to lie down on the back. And let's do rocking and rolling. Okay, lie down. Knees to your chest. Rocking and rolling. Okay, let's do a little self-massage for the back, for the hips, for the back of the pelvis. And then with each hand on top of your knee, roll clockwise direction a few times. Then anti-clockwise direction a few times. Nice and easy. Okay, after strong forward bend, this is lovely. Okay, nice and gentle stretch. Nice gentle self-massage. Well done. And when you finish, then roll over to your side, come up to the sitting and watch me for a moment. So then we're going to do a little bit more stretches for the hips. We're going to lie down. This is demonstration. Okay, watch me and then we do it together. So we're going to stretch right leg up. You're going to flex this foot, place your foot on top of your shin, and then you're going to take one hand on top of your thigh. And what you do here, you just push that thigh bone forward, allowing your hips to tip forward or your pelvis to tip forward and restore the lumbar space. So maybe this would be just enough for your hips, for the lower back, and you can stop here, breathe, or maybe interlace your fingers at the back of your thigh, lie down on the floor and then stretch this leg. Or maybe if you want more advanced stretch for the hip and you're okay to interlace your fingers on top of your shin, then you squeeze this leg closer to your chest. So you go even into more stretch around the hip. Okay, and then we're going to change legs. Okay, so let's do it together. Lie down on the back. Okay, we do right leg. When you're ready, you stretch your right leg up, push the heel up, flex your foot, and then place your shin on top of your thigh. Take one hand on top of your right thigh or your knee and just push that thigh bone forward, allowing the pelvis to tip forward. Restore this lumbar space, little space between the lower back and your yoga mat.
Engage your core muscles. And maybe this is enough stretch. Or lift your head and shoulders. Hold the back of your thigh. Interlace your fingers there at the back of your left thigh. Again, lie down on the floor and you stretch your leg up if it's appropriate. And again, check your lower back and the hips. Press your hips into the floor, ground your hips. Check your core muscles engaged. Ideally, you want a little space there between the lower back and your yoga mat. But don't worry if it's not happening, just do your best and adjust to your posture. Check again how you feel. With your right elbow, just place your right elbow into your right thigh, into your right inner thigh to create a little bit more engagement there. And extra stretch. If you're happy to hold the top of your shin, left shin, then you squeeze that left leg even closer to your chest. You have super stretch. Okay, again checking how you feel. How's your back, how's the hip? Have a good stretch, avoiding the pain. So wherever you are, whatever option you choose. And I'm pressing my right elbow into my inner thigh. So you have extra support there, extra stretch. Well done. On your next inhale, release. Release. Let's just stretch that right heel up. Lovely stretch for the hamstrings. Okay, and place your right foot down. Now stretch your left leg up. Push your left heel up. Flex your foot. And your shin goes on top of your thigh. Take your hand on your thigh or on your knee and just move that left leg forward a little. Tip the pelvis forward. Check space again for the lower back. Maybe this is enough for you. For this side, listen to your hip and the back. Or lift your head and shoulders. Interlace your fingers behind your right thigh. How you feel there? Just have a good stretch. And maybe you straighten your right leg, right heel up towards the ceiling. Press your left elbow into inner thigh, into your left inner thigh, just a little bit more stretch there. Deep breath, ground your hips, both hips, pressing into the floor. And if you can, then to go for more advanced stretch, interlace your fingers on top of your shin and squeeze that leg closer to your chest. Okay, I forgot to mention the name of this posture, $1 million stretch. So it's a very rich stretch. There's lots going on in this stretch. You have lovely stretch for the back, for the pelvis, workout for your core muscles, engage your tummy muscles. Lovely stretch for your hamstrings if you have one leg straight. Lots going on here for the lower back and the hips. Enjoy the stretch wherever you are. Whatever variation you're practicing, listening to your body and enjoying the stretch. Okay, well done. Now we're going to release. Slowly release. Push your left heel up. Have a good stretch for that left knee and the back of the left leg. Lovely. Well done. And then now bring your both knees to your chest. And separate your legs wide. Feet wide, knees wide. Let's roll the knees. So this gives you a nice massage now for the hip joints and for the back of the pelvis. You had a lovely stretch. So let's just do a little self-massage there. Rolling the legs, rolling the knees. A few times, one direction, and then you change. Take it to another direction. Nice and easy. Your feet flexed. And you have lovely self-massage. Well done. Well done, everyone. And the knees together, roll over to your sides, come up to the sitting, and please be seated comfortably. So we're going to finish with the shoulder stand, or if you feel shoulder stand is not appropriate for you for today, grab the block, the brick, or the folded blanket, and you do this.
You place that block under the hips, okay, and then you stretch your legs upwards. This is one option. Another option, going into the half shoulder stand, I'm going to roll up, catch the hips, half shoulder stand, chin lifted, base of the neck is not on the floor, there is a space. Or maybe going for the full shoulder stand and checking how you feel in the plow pose, one foot behind, another foot behind. Can you touch the floor? If you can touch the floor with both feet, place there. Interlace your fingers, give extra stretch for your shoulders, or just hold the floor. 30 seconds in this posture, and then you come back. Come back to your shoulder stand or half shoulder stand, knees bend, hold the floor, slowly unroll. So let's try. So, and please do choose what is suitable for you. Maybe you want just to take a break under the hips, lie down, lift the hips, block with the break under the hips. I'm using break here, and the block looks like that. If you want to go into gentler option, and just stretch your legs upwards. Just check how you feel. Take a couple of minutes there, or if you're happy to come up a little higher, roll up, catch the hips, lift your chin, make sure that your chin lifted and the base of the neck is not on the floor. If you're going for the full shoulder stand, I want you to squeeze the legs and lift a little higher. Lift, lift, lift. And again, checking your neck. Neck is comfortable and your feet moving away from the face. Couple of minutes in the shoulder stand. And if you practice in the plow pose where your feet behind your head, take 30 seconds. 30 seconds would be absolutely enough. In the plow pose, you can stretch your arms and hold the floor, or interlace your fingers and press your arms down into the floor, extra shoulder stretch. And checking your neck again, chin lifted, base of the neck is not touching the floor. Just make sure that your neck is comfortable. You can come out anytime when you need to, listening to your body. When you are in a shoulder stand, I want you to engage your tummy muscles and use your tummy muscles to lift all the energy upwards. Go higher. Lift, lift, lift. Squeeze the legs and push your feet high. Get that lift. Working against the gravity. Bringing internal organs in its original position. Massaging the heart. Massaging the lungs, the thyroid gland, and improving your immune system. And you probably noticed that all the blood now rushing into the brain, oxygenating, rejuvenating, and it's nice and easy for the legs. The legs get a little rest. The blood goes down now into your brain. Let's take another couple of deep breaths before you release your posture. It's good to practice inversions. It's good for your immune system. Okay, so now very slow, bend your knees, hold the floor with your hands, and use your tummy muscles, unroll gently. Gently, slowly, unroll. Go down vertebra by vertebra. Very slow, and then bring your feet down on the floor and move your head from side to side. Let's relax neck. Relaxing neck muscles, moving the head from side to side. Okay, this is good. Relax. Well done. And now think about your relaxation time. So for your relaxation time, maybe you need to put extra clothes on. Put your socks on, jumpers on, and lie down and relax. Okay, so if you're not sure, lying down in Shavasana looks like that. You take your feet wider than the hips. Okay, you tip the pelvis forward. We want to gain this space between the lower back and the yoga mat. You relax your arms, relax your neck, and just stay there and relax. I will be sitting for you. Okay. And you please do lie down, relax. I will be sitting and reading for you this great poem I found. Here are my glasses. Okay. And please do lie down, relax, make yourself very, very comfortable. And let's just check all the alignment of your posture. Your feet wider than the hips. And then you press your hips into the floor. Restore the lumbar space. There is a lumbar space between the yoga mat and your lower back. Keep in that space. Completely relax your legs. Wiggle your shoulders, make your shoulder blades flat on the floor, arms away from your body, palms facing upwards, back of the head nicely balanced on the floor. And if you're not sure, just roll your head from shoulder to shoulder, relax all neck muscles, and then come back to the middle. Close your eyes softly, smile, relax your facial muscles. And leave the beginning of the smile on your face. And then slow down your breath. Relax your breath. Slow down. Make your exhalations longer than your inhalations. And use your long exhalations to soften into the steady support beneath you. And as you're relaxing, I'm going to read you this great poem from Jeff Foster, and the poem called How I Became a Warrior. Once I ran from fear, so fear controlled me, until I learned to hold fear like a newborn, listen to it, but not give in, honor it, but not worship it. Fear could not stop me anymore. I walked with courage into the storm. I still have fear, but it does not have me. Once I was ashamed of who I was. I invited shame into my heart. I let it burn. It told me I'm only trying to protect your vulnerability. I thanked shame daily and stepped into life anyway, unashamed, with shame as a lover. Once I had great sadness buried deep inside. I invited it to come out and play. I wept ocean. My tear ducts ran dry, and I found joy right there, right at the core of my sorrow. It was heartbreak that taught me how to love. Once I had anxiety, a mind that wouldn't stop, thoughts that wouldn't be silent. So I stopped trying to silence them, and I dropped out of the mind and into the earth, into the mud, where I was held strong like a tree, unshakable, safe. Once anger burned in the depth. I called anger into the light of myself. I felt its shocking power. I let my heart pound and my blood boil. Listen to it, finally. And it screamed, respect yourself fiercely now. Speak your truth with passion. Say no when you mean no. Walk your path with courage. Let no one speak for you. Anger became an honest friend, a truthful guide, a beautiful, wild child. once loneliness cut deep. I tried to distract and numb myself, run to people and places and things, even pretended I was happy. But soon I could not run anymore, and I tumbled into the heart of loneliness, and I died and I was reborn into the exquisite solitude and stillness that connected me to all things. So I was not lonely, but alone with all life, my heart one with all other hearts. Once I ran from difficult feelings. Now they are my advisors, confidants, friends, and they all have a home in me, and they all belong, and I have dignity. I am sensitive, soft, fragile. My arms wrapped around all my inner children, and in my sensitivity, power, in my fragility, an unshakable presence. In the depths of my wounds, in what I had named darkness, I found a blazing light that guides me now in battle. I became a warrior when I turned towards myself and started listening. Enjoy your breath. Take your time to relax, rejuvenate. Now, as your relaxation comes to the end, bring your awareness back to your surroundings, back to the room you are in, to your friends, to your family, pets next to you. Deepen your breath. Extend your inhalations, exhalations, reawakening the energy. And then wriggle your toes, your fingers, slide your legs together, arms by the side of your body, and then stretch. Take your arms over your head, stretch away from the waistline, stretch. And when you feel sufficiently stretched, bend your knees, hug your knees, gently rock from side to side, reawakening the lower back, and then roll over to your right hand side. Come up to the sitting and sit comfortably for a moment with your hands in Anjali Mudra in front of your heart. Close your eyes. Inhale and lengthen, and just slightly lean back to feel strong support of your back muscles. Support, steadiness of the universe. Reflect your practice. Reflect your intention of the practice and how you feel. And traditionally, we finish with one gentle Om. Exhale first. Inhale. Bow your head to your heart, to the light within you, and open your eyes. Well done, everyone. Thank you very much. Namaste. And have a lovely day.